All right, here we are with week 4 of distance learning, and let's have an overview of what's this week going to look like. So last week we finished up with Popocatépetl and Iztaccíhuatl. We were looking at the Aztec legend. This week in language arts, we're going to continue on with folklore. We're going to look at a different type though. Instead of the legend, we're going to look at mythology. We're going to stick with myths here for the next several weeks. The myth we're looking at this week is called Phaethon, and I will talk about that this week. We're going to read it this week. It's kind of a longer myth. We'll read it and then answer some questions. We'll do more discussion and critical thinking about it next week. Okay. As always, in each of the days of the week, you'll see the section that we're going to read, as well as the section of the audio to listen and follow along in the book, okay, or on the screen. And then in social studies, we are wrapping up the Aztecs this week and starting up with the Incas. We're just going to spend a couple days on the Incas, but they are fascinating, and it's too bad we didn't have a lot more time to spend with them. This city right here in the picture down below there, that is the city of Machu Picchu, and it's fairly tragic, but the Spanish destroyed most of the Inca buildings and so on. This was never found by the Spanish. It didn't get found until the 1800s, I believe, by this guy named Hiram Bingham, kind of like an Indiana Jones type. It's up on top of a mountain. Anyway, there's a video you're going to watch next week that's sort of a virtual tour of this city that we'll take a look at. But so we'll look at the Inca, and it's kind of a little bit of a chicken or the egg situation here. We've got the Spanish coming in and ending the civilizations of the Aztecs and the Incas. And it's sort of, what do we do first? How come there's Spanish all of a sudden in the New World? We're learning about the Aztecs and the Incas, but we haven't really touched on the Age of Exploration yet. So we'll talk about the Age of Exploration next, but just to wrap up the Aztecs and the Incas, all of a sudden there are Spanish. It's all happening at the same time here. Okay, we're in over the 1400s or so. So anyway, we'll finish up with the Aztecs and we'll begin the Incas. Incas are fascinating. Their civilization is in South America, running up and down the coast of South America. Huge, long-distance empire. If you stretched it, theirs is going north-south. If you took their empire north-south and stretched it sideways, it would be about the width of the United States. I mean, that they had roads crossing the whole thing. And we'll take a look at some of the bridges that they made. They're fascinating. They did brain surgery. They had trephination. Anyway, Incas, fascinating group of people that we will learn about. And we'll learn the Incas and the Aztecs, they met their end with the Spanish, but it was really more the diseases from Europe that knocked them out than the Spanish. They had gunpowder and so on, which was part of it, but really the diseases knocked out the native people. We'll take a look at that. Okay, so I hope you're doing well. Looking forward to a great week. You guys are doing an excellent job of turning things in. I got a couple of submissions for the Creative Corner. I didn't see anybody turn anything in on that drawing lesson. I hope that you've checked that out. It's kind of interesting down there. Anyway, hope you're doing really well. And send me a message if you are having any technical difficulties, and we'll see how this week goes. All right. All right. Anybody else has allergies bugging them? Allergies are out of control this week. It's getting hot too. Anyway, hope you're doing great, and I will talk to you soon. Here we go.